and finds Una under the natin. Santano ang tap. Oh, drop with a 3 by Marvin Taiwan. Yes!
The historic 33-year-old Pasay Astrodome will be hosting this showdown in the North Division as we continue the 8th season of the Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. Two of the flashiest guards in the league go head-to-head once again. Caloocan, Batang Kakalu welcoming the return of Kian Baclaan, who goes up against the wizardry of Nash Enriquez, who has been orchestrating the offense very well for his squad. Our main attraction for tonight, the Caloocan Batang Kakalu go up against the home team, the Pasay Voyagers. Magandang gabi mga kaliga, Ken Pangilinan with Coach Mike Perez. And Coach Mike, how do you see these two teams stack up here in the North Division Showdown?
Well, both these teams are actually highly offensive teams, but a little bit on the defensive side, dun sila nagkakaroon ng difference. Now it matters which one gives and kung ano magandang performance, we should tell the result of this game.
Patiin natin yung mga nanonood sa atin live on our official MPBL YouTube channel, also on Tap Sports and Solar Sports. Itong Caloocan Batang Kakalu, one of two undefeated teams remaining dito sa ating liga. Pero nasubukan sila. You covered this game, this chaos in Malolos, where they went up against the home squad, the Bulacan squad, where they were up by as many as 26 points in the first half. Coach Gerson Cabiltes certainly wasn't happy with that performance, particularly in that third. Pero surviving that onslaught and winning this one 91-84.
Yeah, tightly contested. Si MANNY actually ang nag-anchor ng offense sa kanila. Very dominant inside the paint. And si Jammer naman tumulong rin sa mga perimeter na support. And you see the numbers pretty much about controlling the offensive rebounds and second chance opportunities. I was talking to Coach Gerson after the game, and he was telling me he was really surprised at the shooting of Bulacan in that game, and he tipped off his hats over to the Bulacan Kuyas and saying na, you know, we will learn from this, and the next games we will make adjustments.
Caloocan gave up 40 points in that third quarter against Bulacan, but they still remain unblemished dito sa ating liga. Pero mga kalaban nila, one of the rising teams in the North Division, the Pasay Voyagers. Coach Mike, in their last game against another contender in their division, the Quezon City Black Bulls. This was in Bataan. They trailed early but had a strong second half and survived that comeback in the end by Quezon City, winning this one 78-76.
Oh, sobrang baba nung scoring nung game niya yun. It was a defensive struggle. Nag-labor yung kanilang offensive rhythm. Nico Kenyal erupted in the perfect right time in that game. And kagandahan yun yung +6 na 3-point makes para dito sa Pasay has really helped you know, resolve the game in their favor. Lalo na a very close match that was won only by 2 points. And I feel the end game execution really told also on that result in favor of Pasay.
The Pasay Voyagers are 3-1 at home. They've always been successful defending their home floor, but going up against Caloocan, this is certainly a daunting task. But maganda yung matchup natin at that point guard spot. Pinag-usapan na natin, Coach Mike. Two great friends, two former teammates go at it one more time. Kian Baclaan and Steve Nash Enriquez.
And napakaganda ng kombinasyon itong mga players na ito. I mean, two of the brightest young guards that we have. You know, points-wise, percentage, in terms of assist, very close in all of those departments, only because they are guards that really understand that they're going to be pass first, but if you need me to score, I will find a way to score for the team.
Silang dalawa ay kasama ngayon ni Miss Lyra Punsalan.
Maraming salamat, Ken. Kasama ko na nga ngayon ang former NU teammates na ngayon ay magkaribal na si Kian Baclaan of the Caloocan Batang Kakalu and Steve Nash Enriquez of the Pasay Voyagers. Kian, you're facing your former NU teammate in Steve Nash. Alam nyo na ang tendencies ng isa't isa. Advantage ba yon o mas mahirap depensahan?
Siguro for me, mas mahirap depensahan kasi, yun nga, knowing Steve Nash kasi sobrang kulit niyan eh. So sa akin, ayoko dumepensa ng mga kulit na players siguro. Pipisikaling ko na lang siya. Pero knowing Steve Nash nga talaga, so sobrang humble and sobrang galing na player.
Maraming salamat, Kian Baclaan of the Caloocan, Batang Kangkalu. And now, Steve Nash, from being teammates in NU to facing each other here in the MPBL, nakita mo na kung paano nag-grow itong si Kian through the years. Ano para sa'yo yung biggest improvement niya and paano mo yun pinagandaan?
Syempre sobrang proud ko na kumbaga nag-abot ulit kami ni Kian dito sa MPBL. Pero yun nga lang, nagkataon hindi na kami kakampi. So, sobrang laki ng improvement ng laro ni Kian simula nung nasa college kami. And yung maturity niya sa court and paano niya dinala yung Caloocan. Kaya siguro siya yung pinakamalaking factor sa Caloocan kaya naging 10-0 sila ngayon. And yun, it's an honor na makalaban si Kian and sana makabigay kami ng magandang laban sa kanila.
From collegiate to pros, maraming salamat Steve Nash Enriquez of the Pasay Voyagers. Now let's turn you over to Richard Tampos for the starting lineups.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to our main game. Live on Solar Sports, Tap Sports, YouTube channel and Facebook. It's a head-to-head showdown between the Batang Kangkalu and your Pasay Voyagers in Season 8 of MANNY PACQUIAO'S MPBL. Let's meet the starting five first. For the Caloocan, Batang Kangkalu. Guard number 30, Jeff Manday. Also at guard number 27, Chris Biton. Forward number 24, Dom Escobar. Also at forward number 4, MANNY Ladi. Center number 2, Jammer Hamito. The head coach is Noy Catalan, assisted by Florian Pineda, Ariel Sison, Harold Dang, Joseph Guion, Dan Xavier, Jun Medina, Rick Sison, and Flaviano Ilagan III. Coaching consultant, Gerson Cabildes. Team manager, Mac Robert Di Chandu. Team governor, Jeremy Tin. Team owner, Dennis Flores. And now, for your Pasay Voyagers! At forward number 2, Mark Parks. At guard number 3, King Cortiza. Power forward number 25, Moon de la Cruz. Playing center number 45, Christian Pajarito. Point guard number 13, Steve Nash Enriquez. They're led by Marlon Martin, assisted by Vic Escudero, Hubert De Los Santos, Adrian Bocal, Brian Orog, and Kat Tenorio. Team consultant, Cholo Martin. Team owners, Raul Bacalzo, Mickey Ligot, Lavin Castro, JD Castro, Lian Calixto, Rubiano.
Starting five brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sportsbook of the MPBL. Caloocan will start off with Chris Biton, Jeff Manday, Jammer Hamito, Dom Escobar, and MANNY Ladi. For the Pasay Voyagers, defending their turf, Steve Nash Enriquez, King Cortiza, Christian Pajarito, Moon de la Cruz, and Mark Parks. Our referees for this ball game are Edmar Aves, EJ Carase, and Richard De La Cruz. Fourth referee to sub in, ready to go, is Alan Manzano. The tip going to the side of Caloocan.
Well, pretty much the same starting five for the Pasay Voyagers. You've always seen these five: Mark, Monmon, Cortiza, Steve Nash Enriquez, and even Chris Pajarito. Samantalang sa kabila naman, sa Caloocan, almost everyone intact except for Chris Biton, who's taking the place of Harvey Pagsanhan, who I'd like to think is injured because in that game against Bulacan, he sprained a little bit his ankle.
All right, we pause for a break. We'll sort out our game clock in just a bit. All right, we're all set. Caloocan, who just won the jump ball. This is their first possession. Dom Escobar earning the starting nod today. Ito on short on the 3. Rebound, Moon de la Cruz.
Well, very quickly, you're trying to test the three-point shooting para dito sa Caloocan.
Caloocan not shooting a lot of threes. In fact, in the bottom 5 in that department. Ganun din naman eh. Yung team ni Coach Gerson with Pangasinan last season, little bit similar. 2 seconds left on the shot clock. Pasay is the one who loves taking those threes, and that's gonna be key in this matchup. Fajarito nailing the first one for the Voyagers.
34% three-point shooter so far for the season, Christian Fajarito. And if you're gonna be guarded by Jammer Hamito, mapupuwersa kan lumabas no? At bantayan yung mga three-point attempts na yan mula dito kay Fajarito.
The defense of Pasay forcing Hamito into a miss. Bit awkward on the approach.
That good pass right there, giving that space right side, wing 3.
Manday closed out hard by Gortiza. Manny Ladi tried to locate his teammate. Ball was off Pasay. It will stay with Caloocan.
May konting confusion pagdating dun sa pag-execute ng backdoor play. They weren't sure if Chris Biton was gonna go backdoor or trying to set up a dribble handoff back to Manny Ladi. Thankfully, tumama sa Pasay Voyagers, and so this possession will remain with Caloocan.
The last time that Pasay faced off against an elite team, that was way back in the opening day of our season. Kalaban nila yung San Juan. They got dominated there, lost by 29 points. But it will be very interesting to see the growth that they have experienced rather. Christian Fajarito counted plus a foul off a steal by the Voyagers.
Very quickly, 5 straight ones galing dito kay Christian Fajarito, and various ways of scoring. He made a 3 earlier, this time after that steal by Gortiza. It was off to the races. He was the head of that transition.
Fast break of the game brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sports book of the MPBL. Supply nga lang yung bonus free throw, but it's a good sign to have Fajarito scoring early for Pasay.
Both teams are very good in terms of steal, though, close to averaging 10 steals per game, and that's what I was saying, no? Highly offensive, pero sa defensive side, hindi rin naman ganun kalaking separation between sa dalawang ito.
Enriquez, ball recovered by De La Cruz.
He will slip this.
Gortiza got blitzed. Moon, pasa kay Fajarito, corner pocket 3, short. De La Cruz grabs the rebound. Inside they go. Fajarito has been really aggressive, looking for a shot. First 7 points all coming from Christian.
I expect some changes as the games go along, lalo na if Christian Fajarito is gonna continue to be very active on the offensive end. He moves a lot now without the ball, and that's giving him that opportunity to score.
Itoon left open for a free first basket from the Caloocan Batang Kangkalu.
Both these teams actually averaging close to about 24-25 attempts from 3. That's why you were saying kanina, hindi ganun karami kanilang attempts.
4-point lead. LGR is the official outfitter of the MPBL. Fajarito stepping back. Oh man, he is feeling it right now. Christian Fajarito scoring all 10 of his team's points.
4 of 5 from the field. Grabe ang pinupukol nito ni Christian Fajarito. And he's really testing the defense of Jammer Hamito.
Dito on, pass to the outside. Kay Manny Ladi. Off the dribble, stepping back. Got clipped and fouled by King Gortiza.
Well, you don't want to start flat if you're Caloocan. But in this instance, really stretching out the defense of Jammer Hamito. Another made 3 for Christian Fajarito.
3-point shot. Atid sa atin yan. Extreme ang subok. Kompletong appliances brand ng Pilipinas.
In the battle between Fajarito and Hamito, mukhang si Fajarito na nanalo so far dito early in this first quarter.
Kay Manny Ladi hitting his first free throw. Averaging 13.2 points and 6.1 rebounds. Getting both free throws to drop in. 10-5, Pasay with an early 5-point lead. Gortiza being pressured by Jeff Manday. 3 minutes gone by in the first quarter. De La Cruz against kay Manny Ladi. Moon attacks. Lost it. Ball will go back to Caloocan.
Actually, the presence of Manny Ladi sa loob, ano? Hindi madaling makakuha ka ng space. You try and carve out, but just the length. You see the size advantage over there.
Sports Plus is the official sportsbook of the MPBL. Scan the QR code to play or visit www.sportsplus.ph. Tom Escobar misses on a free. Bitoon will pull it back out. Spin move losing Enriquez. Henry lays it in plus the foul.
And it's very important, in my opinion, for Chris Bitoon na nasimula na ganito ka-aggressive yung offensive side niya. Lalo na he's going up against against Steve Nash and Enriquez. And because when you put in Kian Baclaan now, the hope is that magkaroon ng maybe foul trouble early to si Steve Nash and Enriquez.
And Baclaan coming off the bench. 3-point play completed by Chris Bitoon. Cuts the lead down to 2. Nobody has scored from Pasay apart from Christian Fajarito. Now he receives it up top. Bonsubre is the one guarding him. So Coach Gerson making the adjustment early, inserting the MPBL Defensive Player of the Year last season. Cross-court pass na agaw ni Jeff Manday.
Ball tap.
Bitoon on the right side. Dati pareho ng buhok to halos eh. Di ba?
Oo nga, no? Long hair pareho. No? Magandang matchup sana yun.
Manday sa 3. Mintes. All will stay with Caloocan.
It's a good move to actually be putting Jun Bonsubre in to guard ito si Christian Fajarito. Importante lang naman dito is kailangan maka-keep in step itong si Jun Bonsubre because Fajarito plays with a lot of length on the floor.
Inside they go. Manny Ladi up and under move. The layup will roll out. Ball will go back to the Pasay Voyagers.
Matter of fact, you won't even be surprised kung mamaya i-switch nila si Ladi for Christian Fajarito if he continues to be this productive.
Si Coach Aisel lagi nandito. Coach Aisel certainly making her presence felt. Manny Pay is the digital wallet built for the community. Fajarito at the post. Turns around. Layup on the other side. Merong foul laban kay Jun Bonsubre. By the way, congratulations again. Hindi ako titigil na matiin sila. No? They're having a baby.
Yeah. Congratulations to June and Coach Aisel.
Fajarito actually got off to a slow start in the season, averaging only 9 points in his first couple of games. And then simula nung nag-20 points siya against Basilan, din na siya nagtuloy-tuloy in getting those starting gigs for Pasay. Missing on both free throws though.
Well, what's good about him is overall from the field, you know, in all the games that he's played, ang ganda ng shooting nito ni Fajarito. Matter of fact, he is the star scorer of this team. And so you're not surprised of him being that. Jun Bonsubre gonna work.
Puwersa sa loob si Jun Bonsubre. Tabla na tayo just like that. 10-all. Halfway point of the first quarter.
Feeling ko na nakita niya sa visual si Coach Aisel, kailangan pumunta sa dito.
Moon hands it off. Enriquez. Cut off by Jeff Manday. 6 seconds sa shot clock ng Pasay. Fajarito. 2 seconds left. Getting it over Bonsubre. He misses. Mark Parks grabs the rebound. Got pushed by Tom Escobar.
I thought he fell out of bounds. Will they challenge? By the way, Jun Bonsubre doing a good job defending against Christian Fajarito.
Yeah.
That's one of the shots na medyo off balance si Fajarito only because he's got that very close defender right in front of him. He challenged that, then rebound, no?
Has yet to score since Jun Bonsubre came in. Actually, pagpasok ni Jun Bonsubre, yung buong Pasay, hindi pa nakakapuntos.
Correct.
They've been scoreless for almost 4 minutes already. Enriquez off the dribble, naagawan ni Chris Bitoon. Numbers for Caloocan. Manday slams on the bricks, whips it to Manny Ladi.
Short.
Vince Casin way short. Rebound tracked down by Mark Parks.
They want to clear, they want to take on Fajarito.
There's a conscious effort of feeding Fajarito. Here he is at the post. Cut by De La Cruz, forcing it up. Too strong. Kay Manny Ladi with a rebound. Mark Parks trying to cut him off. Under 4 minutes left. Jeff Banday tumira sa labas. Patay!
Well, Jeff Manday is really solid at that spot. He's shooting 46% from 3 this season. At tuwang-tuwa ang mga tao sa Obi-Ban, Ken.
3-point lead for Caloocan. Kanina lamang yung Pasay, but Caloocan chipping away at the lead.
We'll see this little brush screen and a second screen offered by Jun Bonsub. It didn't matter though because nobody ran out to challenge the best 3-point shooter of Caloocan, wide open for that arc 3.
So we have a whistle with 3 minutes and 34 seconds left. Jeff Banday, the leading scorer for Caloocan so far. 15.6 points. Pero maganda no yung pagsagot ng Caloocan dito, Coach Mike, after that early start by Pasay. But we have an unsportsmanlike foul called on
Jun Bonsubre, second foul.
Picking up 2 quick ones.
And that's going to be, crucial. Oh, yeah, there. We didn't see that. That was away from our view.
Chelo Santiago will earn himself 2 free throws plus ball possession. Piscala yung una.
Chelo Santiago in the last game was pretty good from the outside and he helped spread that floor that game against the Quezon City Black Bulls.
One of 4 players coming from the National University program with Coach M, Marlon Martin. Getting a split at the line. Eric Camson is the 3rd center coming in off the bench for Caloocan.
Another guy to try and defend against Christian Fajarito. Good steal.
Gonzalez losing it. Banday speeding things up. The drop-off was intercepted. Gonzalez on the other end. Cyril. Wraparound pass. Bit too tight. Naagaw ni Biton. Back the other way. Banday stopped in his tracks by Munmun de la Cruz.
Oh, another steal.
Bounce pass. Manligues can't finish. Banday the rebound. Biton on the left side. Kay Manny Ladi. Whips it to Jeff Banday.
Grabe yung ball movement.
Under 3 minutes left in the first. Okay, Manny Lani goes to the other side, losing his defender and scoring off the glass.
Well, only because he felt that he got top-sided by Christian Fajarito and really a matter of just a drop step, spin the other side, go to your footwork, seeing Glass using it.
Play of the game brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sports book of the MPBL.
Yung delikado yung biglang slip na gano'n ni kay Manny Ladi and he thought he got top-sided and so little spin off the baseline of a drop step. Magkakataon talaga ng chance na i-score ang kanya sa ilalim.
Nahilong si Christian Fajarito sa galaw na yun ni kay Manny Ladi. After a slow start, lamang na ang Caloocan 15-11.
Kapag may laway nagkakaisa, Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat laway di naghahandaan, kaya yung bayanigang pakbakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang pupunan.
Back with us here inside the Pasay Astrodome, Coach Marlon Martin and the rest of the Pasay Voyagers looking to defend home court against the unbeaten Caloocan Batang Kangkalu. And Pangilinan, Coach Mike Perez and Miss Lyra Punzalan ang inyong kasama on a Thursday evening.
Well, interesting change here. You have Daryl Manligues now in.
Ian Maclan still not on the floor for Caloocan. Gonzalez whips it to Brian Hilario, shooting it over Eric Camson, no good. Manligues inside.
Ooh.
An offensive foul on Pasay. And this has been going night after night, testing kay Manny Laddie, the bigs of the opposing team.
And really tried to box him out. Ayun na, yung labanan na sa ilalim. They locked arms and a little shove. Nag-lock yung braso ni Liam Martel as well as Kimani Laddie.
Yeah.
And this is the second unit of Coach Marlon Martin that, in my opinion, brings a different type of energy. Ito yung nakatulong dun sa game nila against the Quezon City Black Bulls. Especially with Brian Hilario being able to make shots on the perimeter. That was pretty big in that game.
Joko Tayongtong, Jeremer Cabanag, Eric Camson, Prince Casin, and kay Manny Laddie. Siya nilang yung titirang starter for Caloocan. Bench guys coming in for Pasay. Brian Hilario, Daryl Manligues, Rian Martel, Cyril Gonzalez, and Jello Santiago.
Well, dito sa pangalawang unit ni Coach Marlon Martin, ang nawala lang dyan si Gama Evangelista. Is normally part of that second unit. Instead, they bring in si Daryl Manligues to partner with Cyril Gonzalez. In my opinion, only to try and speed up the game.
Romel Calahat will give kay Manny Laddie a breather. He was part of that finishing unit against Bulacan, Romel Calahat, together with kay Manny Laddie.
Yeah, he was pretty big also in that final stretch. Oh boy, Jeremer Cabanag, how important is he knocking down shots?
Well, a jumper by Cabanag. A massive run right now for Caloocan, Coach Mike.
Yeah.
Since then, a 16-1 run by the Batang Kangkalu after falling behind by as many as 7 points.
And founded on really good ball and man movement. They are very quick to a decision. No? Hindi nag-i-stick yung bola. They try and run and execute their sets. This is one of the slowest possessions that Caloocan has had in quite a long while.
Calahat off the dribble. Martel standing his ground. Bola babalik sa panig ng Pasay.
Napakahalaga na mga puntos na dito ang Pasay. Dalawang diretsong possessions na hindi sila nagkaroon ng attempt only because of, nawawala yung rhythm because of the fouls that's being called.
Manligues ang magtitimon for the guys in pink. Martel has Jello Santiago against Jeremer Cabanag.
Taking too long.
Oo, apat na lang ang natitira sa shot clock. Manligues forced to take that shot. Not really his range. Cabanag walking the tightrope. May foul na tinawag. Both teams are in the bonus.
One of the few times that you've seen Pasay actually get pushed into late clock situation, and only because of the length and the commitment to defense nitong Batang Kangkalu.
Jeremer Cabanag. Nung laban nila against Bulacan, you guys covered that. Coach Stevenson Chu is there with Coach Gerson. Alam naman natin yung kanyang impact sa coaching career ni Coach Gerson Cabiltes. I was about to say, Jeremer Cabanag, parang siya na yung naging point guard.
Correct.
Nung tail end nung laban na yun against Bulacan, where Liam Martel.
Is that the
called
third?
for a technical foul.
Technical foul on Pasay Voyagers head coach Marlon Martin for unsportsmanlike
And also,
behavior.
Coach Marlon Martin.
Oh, wow.
Something you don't see quite often, Coach Marlon getting teed up.
Yeah, because, he was trying to maybe, relay some things to the officials. And clearly, you don't want Liam Martel to get into foul trouble very quickly. But to your point, going back to Jeremer Cabanag, he was pretty much the guy who orchestrated that fourth quarter execution. He had 11 points and 4 assists. He managed the tempo when Bulacan got threatened only because sila Acop, sila Benedictos, you had to have a very mobile big guard. And that is why Coach Gerson just put in. Actually, dalawa sila, si Harvey at saka itong si Jeremer Cabanag.
Free throws being knocked down by Jeromer Cabanag.
And more importantly, in that fourth quarter, he did get, I think, 4 of the 7 assists in that game without a single turnover, especially in that fourth quarter run.
18-1 run right now for Caloocan.
And it's been empty possession after empty possession without any shot attempt. The last attempt that they were able to get was that, I think, that 24-second violation, heaved by Daryl Manliguez.
Pasay getting a break. Not yet though. Mayroon tayong challenge galing sa Caloocan. Coach Gerson, Coach Noy Catalan arguing that last foul call.
If there's one thing that he's learned in the previous games, Coach Gerson, is not to take anyone lightly. That's why the starts like this for Caloocan.
Upon review, the challenge was successful.
Successful challenge. Ang bilis. Puro successful yung mga challenge natin.
Oo nga, puro successful. That was a clear tap from behind. And it was right in front of the officials.
Natapik ni Romel Calahat. And Cabanag tracking it down, getting it back from Prince Casin. Kamson puposisyon sa loob. Casin cuts backdoor, lost it. Ball goes back to the Pasay Voyagers.
Very quick decision making. Very evident dito sa start ng first quarter para dito sa Caloocan. Hindi nagtatagal ang bola sa kamay ng mga players. And guys really moving on the weak side, making themselves available to receive a pass and then make the next decision.
Caloocan defending full court. Gonzalez has yet to find his stride in this game. Martel, laban kay Calahat, swings it. Santiago, catch and shoot, too strong. Ball tracked down by Martel. Gonzalez, the runner, short. Rebound finally cleared by Kamson. Nasundutan sa likod though. At may foul. It's gonna go against Eric.
Yeah, and Cyril Gonzalez really just refused to give up at that moment. Still tried to steal that ball from the back of Kamson.
Chelo Santiago back at the line. It's been a while since Pasay has scored.
And free throw is one thing that definitely Jello's got to work on. He's so far shooting only close to 50%. And he gets fouled a lot. So, it matters that he makes those shots. Importantly, he makes both.
3 out of 4 from the line, si Jello Santiago. Last shot time para sa Caloocan. Kamson will slow things down. Cabanag swings it to Tayongtong. 8 seconds remaining in quarter number 1. Cabanag pulling up, takes the free, in and out. A second remaining, Gonzalez, the heave. This will count if it goes. No good. And the first quarter comes to a close. Pasay was the one who threw the first punch. Coach Mike, Christian Farito had the first 10 points. But since then, Caloocan put the clamps on him and nahirapan ang Pasay na makarecover.
Yeah, only able to score, 2 points so far after those couple of ones from those big points from Fajarito. And that's pretty much the danger of having one player to be your lone scorer, and somebody's got to score outside of Christian, and hopefully it's the other guys on the Voyager side.
Sila palang dalawa ni Jello Santiago nakakapuntos for Pasay, and as a result, Caloocan is in front 21-13.
Win the game. Easy long with Sports Plus.
Sports Plus is the official sports book of the MPBL. Scan the QR code to play or visit www.sportsplus.ph. Let's go courtside to Lyra Punsalan.
For Caloocan, this is not just another game on the schedule. Ibang level daw ang preparation nila para sa Pasay with Coach Gerson Cabiltes setting the tone early and reminding everyone game time na. In fact, napasigaw pa raw siya sa ensayo to wake the team up, stressing that there should be no room for complacency with their unbeaten record since most of the players from both teams are familiar with each other since their collegiate ranks, kaya alam nila na maliit na pagkakamali lang ang pwedeng maging difference. They also want quality wins to start of June, lalo na ang susunod na assignment ay San Juan. Para sa Caloocan, this is the time to solidify their momentum to make sure na handa sila sa mga mababigat na teams na paparating. Back to you guys.
Maraming salamat, Lyra. Bago pa yung showdown na yun, itong Pasay certainly no pushover. However, Pasay did not make any field goal in the last 7 minutes and 30 seconds. Credit to the defense of Caloocan, although that time Kalahat with a reckless closeout.
Yeah. Well, he got put in that situation only because, you know, with respect to the corner three-point shooting, and you don't want to leave that corner free for a shot because that's the shortest distance three ever. And yung last na field goal yata nitong Pasay was with Christian Pajarito pa, no? Yung three-point make niya. And they've been, to your point, since then have really just scored from the line.
Good news for Pasay though is they're just behind by 6 despite their struggles. Now sitting on a zone, the guys in pink. Prince Casin whips it to Jeremy Cabanag. Kamson dumps it down low. 5 seconds left on their shot clock. Tayong Tong was fouled. Not really a good foul dahil paubos na yung shot clock dun.
Tsaka yung depensa ng Pasay na pipilitang mag-shift, ano, from side to side because of yung bilis ng galaw nitong Caloocan. They love moving side to side.
Joko Tayong Tong, veteran guard, hits the first free throw. Caloocan still perfect at the line, 8 out of 8. Itong free throw na ito, tid sa atin yan Extreme, ang subok at kompletong appliances brand ng Pilipinas.
Surprisingly, Joko Tayong makes both free throws, shooting only 35% so far this season. I think a difference then between Pasay and Caloocan is yung weight ng opponent, no? Mas maraming mabigat na kalaban itong Pasay lately.
Gonzales. See the game plan for Caloocan. Just trying to stifle the ball handlers of Pasay. Kaya nahihirapan sila mag-initiate ng offense, Coach Mike.
Tsaka napipilitan silang ibaba yung bola sa sahig. Talagang mag-create off the dribble. And to which, to me, that's the liking of Caloocan because they can keep in step every time that put that ball on the deck. Katulad nito si Hilario, for the most part, he just catches and shoots, no, from the perimeter. Pero ito napipilitan.
Speaking of catching and shoot, nahuli siya dun na nakakapit. Extreme ang subok at kompletong appliances brand ng Pilipinas. Tayong Tong with a 2-point field goal. This is the biggest lead right now for Caloocan at 10 points. Pasay still without a field goal for almost 10 minutes. So they insert sharpshooter Nico Quinal. Gonzales, nahirapan na makaalago in his stint.
They're gonna need shooters now if you're Pasay.
Cabanag, pasa kay Kamson. Takes the free. No good. Mandiguez the rebound. Pushing it. Bounce pass too low. Turnover again. That's 11 turnovers already for the Pasay Voyagers.
Now, to which Caloocan got 7 points off the mistakes that they forced. Ang mahirap dito, Ken, is that even transition, you know, you're not leaving anyone. You're not beating any Caloocan defender, half court or full court.
11 turnovers na nga, laban sa 5. Shot fake. Bola na agaw ni Lian Martel. Chance for Pasay. Enriquez, stop and pop free. Too strong. Wow, Pasay still without a field goal for almost 10 minutes.
I don't know if you'd agree with me. Parang nagmamadali na rin sa tira, no? Sila because they are really trying to beat the defense. No, even before that defense comes in, dapat magkaroon na sila ng attempt. Otherwise, you know, it's going to be an off-balance, tough shot altogether.
That half-court defense has been stingy for Caloocan. Farito is back on the floor, off the dribble. He goes up strong, and finally they score. Farito has all 5 of their field goal makes so far. He has a total of 12 points.
And I like to think Caloocan can live with that. So long as yung iba wag ma-involve. Ang danger lang nito para sa Pasay Voyagers is that you're taking your guys out of rhythm because of the dominance offensively of Christian Fajarito. And right now, ito naman si Eric Camson, sinubukang umatake downhill.
Save the game brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sports book of the MPBL. And the oohs and ahs from the crowd because coming in is Kian Baclaan. Easily one of the crowd favorites already in our league, Coach Mike.
Yeah, kanina pa lang, nakaupo pa lang siya. Ang dami ng mga fans dito sa Pasay are really trying to go to him and having an opportunity for maybe a quick photo opportunity. And this duo of Jello Rason and Kian Baclaan, this is going to be very quick, and both are very capable scorers in that aspect for Caloocan.
Camson, 2 of 2 from the line. Okay, Manny also making his return. So where will the offense come from dito sa Pasay apart from Christian Fajarito? (27-17). Enriquez nagtitimon, binabantayan ni Jello Razon.
They will ride Christian as well.
Martel back to Enriquez. Fajarito sidestep, draws contact, he scores plus the foul.
Wow. An all-star performance for Christian Fajarito. 5 of 7 from the field. And he's got all the field goals. And very quick to go to that drop step to elude the defense of Prince Casin and, you know, to be absorbing that contact. Just excellent scoring by Christian Fajarito.
Where will Pasay be without the production of Christian Fajarito? Prince Casin hobbling. Was hurt on that last play. Parang nagkabanggaan yata sila ng tuhod.
Yeah, mukhang sa kaliwang leg eh. Yun yung pinifavor niya.
Christian Fajarito, one of the biggest beneficiaries of the free agency and trade window last season. When he was with Binyan, averaging just 6 points. Pagdating niya sa Pasay, 16.2 points. That's more than a 10-point jump in production para sa kanyan per game.
Hindi ko lang kung nanonotice mo. Parang, I also asked this from Coach Juanito. Medyo may karga na yung katawan ni ni Christian Fajarito. The shoulders are broader, you know, and that's why inside it doesn't matter anymore kung mabubunggo siya. He can absorb that contact.
27-20. Manny Pay is the digital wallet built for the community.
Some other guys definitely gotta start getting in the groove here for the Voyagers. They go back to that same play.
Fajarito stepping back. Short. Got it back. Stole it from Eric Camson and slams it down. What a sequence for Christian Fajarito.
Welcome to the Christian Fajarito show, ladies and gentlemen. Christian Fajarito.
He is single-handedly keeping Pasay in it. Down by just 5. Camson, the shot fake. One-legged jumper, no good. Rebound controlled by Jello Santiago. Fajarito on the other side. Off the dribble. Camson tagged with a foul.
Boy, Christian Fajarito has outplayed every big man that has been put in front of him. The only most difficult part was that one by Bonsubre. And look at that jam right there by Christian Fajarito. He is out of this world.
All of the bigs of Caloocan now have 2 fouls. Jammer Ramito, Jun Bonsubre, and Eric Camson.
And Jun Bonsubre's got to watch it because he's been so far the most successful guy that has slowed down Christian Fajarito. Just want to get his third.
Hook shot by Farito.
Oh,
No.
my.
Offensive rebound. Pumunta sa kabila. Blocked by Bonsubre. Stays with it and saves it. 9 seconds left. Enriquez, no look pass. Kinal, pull-up jumper. It's good! But Farito is hurt.
He is hurt. Holding on to his right knee after that made basket by Kinal.
That save proved to be costly. Saving that possession. Valiant effort from Christian Farito. Farito rather. Crashing onto the table and to Rudy Distrito, our commissioner's row. O parang tumama siya dun sa monoblock eh. But man, the effort of Christian Farito. And the crowd is alive. You see them appreciating the effort of Christian Farito.
And definitely, you know, this response from the crowd, just really clear appreciation of yung effort ni Farito. I mean, yung chase na yun, he just really wanted to keep that ball alive and stay on their side of the floor.
That's the type of effort you want from arguably your top player this season.
Without a doubt.
Saka kanina pa siya nakikipagbakbakan eh. Every time he misses, he tries to grab the offensive rebound, keep the possession for Pasay. And let's see if this rubs off his teammates because clearly they've been struggling without him. Just a 5-point lead though. Enriquez. Nahuling nakakapit si kay Manny Ladi.
I'm looking at his numbers. He's got the most points, the best field goal makes, the most offensive rebounds so far para dito sa Pasay Voyagers, and that speaks highly of, you know, that intent of Christian Farito in this game.
Despite having 11 turnovers, Pasay is within striking distance thanks to their 9 offensive rebounds. 4 of those coming from Christian Farito. Unmon de la Cruz sinks in both. Or sinks in the second free throw. Baba sa tatlong lamang, 29-26.
Well, the two things that have really kept Voyagers in this game are offensive rebounding and the free throw trips. Otherwise, from the field goals, yun yung major challenge. Kian Baclaan now going downhill.
Pull-up jumper by Baclaan. It rolls through. First field goal for Kian Baclaan.
Too much space.
Past the halfway point of the second quarter. Just 5 points separating these two squads. Santiago tumanggap laban kay Manday. You whip it to the other side. Martel almost lost it. Martel off the dribble, dumps it down low. Santiago nowhere to go but finds Martel who loses it. Back the other way. Baclaan against Enriquez. He will lay it in.
4 quick ones from Kian. Soft to the races. Kinyal, meantime, a 3 on the other side.
Off the heel. Fight for the rebound controlled by Jeff Manday.
4 quick ones from Kian Baclaan.
Kian, no look pass kay Manny Ladi. Baseline jumper. No good.
Gotta get it out quick.
Santiago, siya na magtatawid para sa Pasay. Same play. This time it's De La Cruz at the post. Moon at the baseline. Bounce pass to the outside.
Gotta
Santiago hesitated but takes it. That will bounce out. Kay Manny Ladi, look out. Manday lobs it up. But great anticipation by Jello Santiago, breaking up what could have been a highlight.
And anticipated na rin ni Jello. He knew that it was a 2-on-1. He knew that Kimani was the one who got that ball, and knowing that the trail is gonna be him. How about that? It's finished though by Kian Baclaan. Had to stretch for that finger roll.
Fast break of the game brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sports book of the MPBL. We'll probably have an update on the status. Hindi na. Actually, never
Eto
mind.
na, oo, grabe.
Bumalik na sa loob agad si Christian Farito.
Alam mo, feeling ko na nakita niya si Jammer Hamito. Pasok na tayo, coach. Huwag na natin patagalin to. Let me go in because he's been so, you know, efficient against Jammer Hamito.
And the roar of approval from the crowd. Manday can't hit the three. And ball goes back to Pasay. This is a type of energy you want from the Pasay Voyagers, Coach Mike.
Yeah.
Despite them not shooting the basketball well, turning the ball over, those extra effort plays have brought them back alive. But again, turnovers have been a problem. 12 na ang pamigay ng Pasay. Three-pointer is on target from Jello Razon.
Then I tell you about the firepower of Jello Razon and Kian Baclan in the game at the same time, mid of the second.
Farito. Cross-court pass, Kinal. Mark Parks has yet to make an attempt. And that hesitation cost them that possession.
Mark Parks, in my opinion, is best sitting in the corner waiting for those threes. He's one of their top three-point shooters only because he's left alone in that corner spot really for the most part.
We have a timeout by Caloocan. They're in front 36-26.
Back into the game. What a commitment and what a steal. That way is going to even up the game. 89 in the final moments of the game, and they make magic. White out wins the game.
Win the game. Easy lang with Force Plus.
Back with us here at the Pasay Astrodome. You see at the top, Coaches Tong Ballesteros. They lost against Cebu. Valiant effort though by the Valenzuela City Dark Horse. But, they fall down to 5-6. Still live sa ating MPBL YouTube channel on Tap Sports and Solar Sports. Ken Panglinan, Coach Mike Perez, and Miss Lyra Punsalan ang inyong kasama on a Thursday night showdown in the north between these two squads. Lamang ang Caloocan ng 10. Manday, pocket pass, di nakatingin si Amito. Enriquez speeding things up.
Nice
Bounce pass. Mark Parks finishing in traffic. That's the first field goal for Mark Parks.
I like that quickly, that decision to go ahead for that shot attempt. Oh
Manday,
no.
pass to Razon. Three-pointer from the corner is good.
2 out of 2 from the outside, Jello Razon. I mean, you look at the top, the wing in that corner, you have Kian Baclan, Jello Razon, and Jeff Manday, all guys capable of scoring. And Steve Nash and Enriquez deciding to give an attack on this one.
Enriquez being extra aggressive in the last couple of possessions. Here was his pass down low, papunta kay Mark Parks.
And Jeff Manday, that instance, was pretty busy trying to attend to him. Pero ito yung one more pass over to the corner. He's made one earlier and he got another one right there from the corner. Perfect 2 of 2 on his last 2 attempts from 3, Jello Razon.
Nash Enriquez at the line, shooting 81%. It's good on the first.
But the way he's been used by the Voyagers, talagang offensively is really more of a secondary scorer. Right now, itong si Steve Nash Enriquez, only because he starts feeding the other guys that can score for them.
Already has 5 assists. Nash Enriquez.
The average is roughly about close to 7 assists per game.
Biton gets it back up top, humingi ng screen, rejecting it. Hamito, 20-footer, too strong. Nobody getting the rebound for Pasay. Escobar locates Hamito down low. Shuffle his feet, yeah. Obvious travel laban kay Jammer.
Sinubukan muna niya unahin yung Bungo pero nagalaw niya yung yung dalawang paa niya kaya natawagan siya ng travel doon. That's why, hindi ganun kadali maging back to the basket player.
Enriquez. Lumabas si Mark Parks. Look for Farito to catch it. Now he does. Hands it off to Mark Parks. Bounce pass. Kinal fading away.
Shot.
Wow, what a shot from Nico Kinal.
Nagpahirap din yung depensa ni Manny Ladi, Fading going to the left, you have a lengthy guy that's right in front of you. What a make by Kinyal.
Babasa pito ang abante ng Caloocan. Pitoon, got cut off by Mark Parks. Habito, sumubok sa tres. Short. Marks the rebound. Pasay, a chance to inch closer. Enriquez, sumaksak. What a
my.
pass. Kinal for three. No good.
That was a good look.
Jello Cazon, bounce pass to Kimani Ladi. Extra pass to the corner again. Bitoon. Tatalbog palabas. Enriquez, the pitch ahead. Kinal lays it up and in with his left.
Well, excellent quarter for Kinyal here in the second.
Back-to-back baskets for the former EAC general who played under Coach Gerson Cabiltes.
Only 6 points have come in this quarter.
Lima na lang ulit ang lamang. 20 seconds left. Razon. Binabantayan ni Kinal. 5 seconds on their shot clock. Crossover, pull-up jumper by Jerry Razon. What a quarter for Razon. 8 points. And Coach Marlon Martin will use his final timeout of the half. Jello Razon, a spark off the bench.
And really just timely shots, no? Ganda ng pagkaka-split niya ng depensa. Tried to draw it to the right side, but eventually heading to that elbow. All the space that he needs. And saw Munmon de la Cruz right there. I'm not going to go inside the pen. I'm going to pull up and make it from here.
8 points, 3 of 3 from the field, extending their lead to 7.
Kapag may labay nagkakaisa, Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yung mayanig ang pagbakal. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang kupunan. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sponsor sa droga ay huwag paalitin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2,
Marlon Martin mapping out a play for the final 10 seconds of the first half. Pinasok niya for the first time si Gael Montaño with Nico Kinal, Christian Farito, Nash Enriquez, and Mark Parks. Ngayon Caloocan defending full court. Enriquez gets it back. Caloocan is in penalty. Montaño to Kinal. A second remaining. He will not get it off in time. And a nice stand on defense to close out the second quarter for the Caloocan Batang Kangkalu. It's been a game of runs, but the bench of Caloocan led by Jello Razon, they have established this 7-point lead at the half, 41-34.
kapag may labay nagkakaisa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yung mayanig ang makbakal. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang kupunan. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalitin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na, MPBL na. Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. MPBL na, yan ang liga ng bawat husay ng bawat isa. Sigawan ay umayanig kapag nag 3 points na. Bawat baya'y di patatalo, buong barangay ay suportado. Kahit ano ang mangyari, sama-sama tayo. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na! MPBL na! Yan ang di...
Magandang gabi mga kaliga! Muli ako po si Lyra Punsalan at ito na nga ang pinaka-aabangan nating lahat, ang ating Sports Plus Clutch Time Challenge but with a twist. Very special ang ating Sports Plus Clutch Time Challenge ngayong gabi dahil hindi lang 650,000 pesos ang pwedeng mapanalunan, may kasama pang brand new BYD Seal 5. Ang ating manlalaro ngayon ay isa sa mga winners ng ating Sports Plus Lucky Draw promo na si JR Songkuan. JR, magandang gabi. Anong nararamdaman mo na andito ka ngayon at may pagkakataon ka na hindi lang manalo ng 650,000 pesos kundi ng brand new BYD Seal 5 din?
Excited na excited po. Sana po makuha.
Sana makuha talaga. Ready ka na ba, JR?
Ready na po.
Okay, I will explain the mechanics. You will be given 45 seconds to complete a driving layup, a free throw, a 3-point shot, and a half-court shot. Each attempt must be taken from the official Sports Plus floor markers. For the layup, you must start from the half-court line and dribble your way to the basket before scoring. At ngayong araw, mas espesyal ang Clutch Time Challenge natin dahil sa bawat shot na makumpleto mo ay may iuuwi ka ring prize. For the layup, 20,000 pesos. Free throw, 30,000 pesos. And for the 3-point shot, 60,000 pesos. And if ma-shoot mo ang half-court shot, iuuwi mo ang isang brand new BYD Seal 5 and 650,000 pesos. Ready ka na ba, JR? Okay, in 3, 2... In 3, 2, 1, go!
Boss JR, galingan mo. Take your best shot. Yun! Nakadali ka agad ng 20K. Come on, lakas ng konti. 30 seconds left. Yakang-yaka mo yan, Boss JR. Imagine, aside sa 650K, meron ka pang BYD. Kapag na-shoot mo lahat ng yan, so far, nasa free throw. 30K naman. Nakaka-50 na. Itong si JR. 10 seconds. Yaka pa yan, Boss JR. 5 seconds left. Lakas pa ng konti. Pwede pa isang tira. Come on.
Alright, hindi pa rin uuwing luhaan ang ating Sports Plus Lucky Draw promo na si JR Songkuan dahil nanalo pa rin siya ng 30,000 pesos para sa free throw. Congratulations, JR, mula sa official sportsbook ng MPBL, sportsplus.ph. Kaya, mga kaliga, if gusto nyo ng chance na makasali sa Sports Plus Lucky Draw promo, just check out the Sports Plus Facebook page or log on to www.sportsplus.ph to find out how you can join. Maraming salamat muli sa Sports Plus, the official sportsbook of the MPBL.
Kapag may labay nagkakaisa, Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yung mayanig ang pakpakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang pupunan. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na, MPBL na. Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. MPBL na, yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. Ang bawat laban ay nakakakaba, dahil sa husay ng bawat isa. Sigawan ay umayanig kapag nag-3 points na. Bawat bayay di matatalo, buong barangay ay suportado. Kahit ano ang mangyari, sama-sama tayo. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na, MPBL na. Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. MPBL na, yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. Sa Luzon, sa Visayas, at Mindanao. MPBL, Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball. Bawat bayan ay sumasaya kapag may labay nagkakaisa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yung mayanig ang pakpakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang pupunan. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na, MPBL na. Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino,
Long with Sports Plus.
Score and a half is 41-34 in favor of the Caloocan Batang Kankalu over the home team, the Pasay Voyagers. Actually, Coach Mike, Voyagers, sila pa yung maganda simula. They had that 7-0 start. Caloocan countered quickly though with a 10-0 blast. Extended their lead to as many as 11 points. But credit Pasay for hanging around, catching up and eventually cutting it down to 7 after the first 2 quarters.
Yeah, in a nutshell, Caloocan shot very good from the field and even from the line. It's really more of the offensive rebounding and the free throws that have kept Pasay in this game. Ganda rin naman ng shooting nila, 66%, pero perfect 11 of 11 from the free throw line itong Caloocan, and then the help that's coming from the bench, 28 versus 11 rather. Angelo, Razon, and the rest of the guys have really helped out, contributing extra para dito sa Caloocan.
Maliban kay Jelo Razon, Chris Bitoon, and Jeremy Cabanag with 6 points each to really help that bench. 28 bench points to your point, Coach Mike. Also not shown on that screen was the 13 turnovers Pasay gave up in that first half.
Yeah.
But despite all that, because of their rebounding, particularly having 9 offensive rebounds, they have kept themselves within striking distance. Caloocan, though, will get the first possession of the third quarter.
And I've always talked about, these 4 things that really, in my opinion, tell a lot on the story of a game. It's, being efficient, shooting from the field, being very good shooting from the line, not turning the ball over, getting the offensive rebounds, and getting a lot of trips to the line. But in all those 4, the only ones that Pasay has done well is the offensive rebounding and the free throw trips. But guess what? On the other side, halos pareho rin lang with Caloocan, so hindi ka nagkakreate ng ganong kalaking separation.
Paarito, mintis yung kanyang press. 7 out of 13 from the field. You like the volume of shots by Christian Paarito.
At saka yung unang attempt na niya na yun, while he was apologizing to Coach Marlon Martin for that missed shot attempt, I think it really was more of a test now. Do I still have that momentum here heading in the third?
Itoon sends it to Jelo Razon. Both teams making some switches to their lineup to begin this quarter. Manny Lani with a pull-up jumper. 6 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists.
But if there's one thing siguro that you take out from the first half is you slow down Manny Lani kahit paano.
43-34. Gonzalez off the dribble. Top shot. Razon on the run. Locates June Bonsubre. And Caloocan has their biggest lead, matching it at 11 points.
And June Bonsubre, out there in the open, really is a signal for Christian Pajarito to also give it a chase on the transition defense.
Gortiza. Defended well by Jelo Razon. 5 seconds left on their shot clock.
Yeah.
Gortiza pull up over Dom Escobar. He hits it.
That might be the missing piece as well for Coach Marlon Martin, because Gortiza in their last game against the Quezon City Black Bulls has been excellent.
Played only a little over 4 minutes in the first half due to foul trouble. Picked up 2 early ones. 2 early fouls, rather.
Matter of fact, yun yata ang pinakamagandang nilaro ni King Gortiza all season long. So far early for the Voyagers.
Yung sa Quezon City.
Yep, he was best player of the game.
Rebound nakuha ni Munmun de la Cruz. Gortiza. Jumper on its way. Same spot, same result. Back-to-back baskets by the former EAC General.
And the guy who played formerly for Coach Gerson Cabiltes. Look at him diving the floor. He is now doing a Christian Pajarito here to start the third quarter for the Voyagers.
Fast break of the game brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sports book of the MPBL.
How quickly June Bonsubre was able to sneak on that transition. Went to that finish on the layup.
7-point lead, Caloocan. Gonzales up and under over kay Manny Ladi. Bola na tapik kay Manny Ladi. Off the dribble, De La Cruz will pick up a foul.
Yeah, he wanted to give it up just to stop our momentum because pag lumampas si Manny Ladi doon, he is very capable of doing anything. Pass it off, get an alley-oop, and even finish on a pull-up.
Doon starts the third. Manligues in front of him. Doon slams on the break. Tough finish over a plethora of defenders.
Been a long time since we've seen this, consistency offensively for Chris Biton.
Gonzales, shot blocked. Escobar comes away with it. Chelo Razon.
Oh, what a
His
steal.
pocket picked by Christian Farito. Farito, nice pass. Gonzales draws a foul. And he'll troop to the line for 2 shots.
Now, I like that steal by Christian Farito. Very close to the sideline, around the proximity of the half court. And he just digging in, going deep on that layup, on that steal.
Tiger Gonzales, one of the best free throw shooters in the league at 96.8%. Swishes in, rather, the first free throw. He had a game where he was 12 out of 12 from the line earlier this season. From Samal, Davao del Norte. Hindi ko naman na-jinx. Naipasok naman pareho.
I don't think you will because he's close to 80% free throw shooter.
96.8.
Now? Oh, yeah, that's pretty high.
Sports Plus is the official sportsbook of the MPBL. Scan a QR code to play or visit www.sportsplus.ph. Manligues lobs it up. Farito powers through, goes to the other side. Baba ulit sa 5 ang lamang ng Caloocan. Farito with a total of 19 points.
What a quick response here. Oh.
Play of the game brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sportsbook of the MPBL. Okay, Manny Ladi. But clipped by Munmun De La Cruz. Ladi will shoot at the line again. Caloocan has yet to miss from the free throw line, 11 out of 11. That one rolls through for the former Ateneo Blue Eagle. Danny Ravena in attendance. Nagmintis na ba ng laro to ni kay Manny Ladi?
Parang hindi pa eh.
Ayun, 2.1 blocks per... Sorry, 2.1 steals per game. Excuse me, from kay Manny Ladi. Such an interesting mix, no? Because he's playing that 4, sometimes the 5.
Kahit nga 3 kaya.
Oo, di ba? Pero yun nga, he plays like a wing. But Munmun De La Cruz was able to score around him. Going for the reverse. Baba ulit sa 5 ang lamang, 49-44.
Tsaka in every position, be it 3, 4, or 5, somehow may advantage, no? Si Manny Ladi. Too quick for a 5, too high a leaper for a 4, and too big for a 3.
Camson.
Wow.
What a move. The footwork on full display from the veteran, Eric Camson, with a 3-point play opportunity.
What a move right there by Camson. You talk about big men who can actually do it down there, but might be a travel right there. He moved that pivot foot.
Yeah, maybe got away with a travel.
Maybe got away with a travel, agree.
Umangat yung pivot foot it was his left. Pero may foul din eh. Camson nonetheless will earn a 3-point play opportunity. Itong free throw na ito, din sa atin yan next stream, ang subok. At kompletong appliances brand ng Pilipinas. 52-44, Caloocan keeping Pasay at bay. Well, the Pasay Voyagers looking for that one big run.
Right.
For them to finally catch up. Jelo Santiago charging through. will stay on their side. Only 3 seconds left on their shot clock.
Wasted too much time on that last set. Couldn't go to that flex action weak side of the floor. Jello Santiago had to find a way to try and attack and get paint touches.
Baseline inbound for Pasay. Santiago naghanap ng papasahan. Enriquez, long three-pointer. And De La Cruz working on the glass. And he picks up a foul against Eric Camson. That's gonna be his third.
Out position ni Monmon doon. Monmon got the inside track on the rebound. And that's the third on Camson.
Fresh 14 on the shot clock for the guys in pink. Enriquez. Gonzalez, bounce pass. De La Cruz lost it. Gonzalez recovers. The teardrop does not work. Kay Manny Ladi corrals his 5th rebound. Siya na magbababa for Caloocan.
Steal.
Camson, great job of sealing off Christian Fajarito, receiving the pass and scoring on the interior.
So it's the guys like Eric Camson that has really relieved post presence for them.
MoneyPay is the digital wallet built for the community. Fajarito tumbles. Took a tumble though. Camson, 4 na.
Oo. Yan, mabigat doon. Pang-4 na ni Eric Camson. So, Romel Calahat now has to go in. He can still dig deeper. He's got Bonsure. This was that finish by Eric Camson.
It's 9 inbound. Enriquez catch and shoot over Jeff Manday. Too strong. Santiago tracks it down. Still a lot of time. Santiago pulls the trigger. That shot will pop out. Escobar, this time coming off the bench. Great line to the cup. No, it's an offensive foul against the LA native, Dom Escobar.
Dom Escobar still can't find a good rhythm in this game. He's 0 out of 3 so far from the field. Has not gone to the line. Not a left hand.
Pinantukod yung kaliwang braso.
Oo. Naabangan niya yung pag-attempt na block ni Christian Fajarito.
Escobar, just a quick stint, picking up his 3rd foul. Fajarito, si kay Manny Ladi na yung bumabantay sa kanya. Batang Kankalu in front by 10. Nico Quinal replacing Cyril Gonzalez.
Look at the shot attempts of Caloocan. Everything, nothing from 3. Everything inside the paint.
Dito sa 3rd quarter.
It is a 3rd, that's right.
Fajarito. Ladi falling down on the floor. Picking himself back up. May foul against Caloocan. 2 free throws coming up for Christian Fajarito.
Manny Ladi. That right hand of Christian Fajarito had Manny Ladi falling down, and he didn't like that. There was no call.
And I don't know if you remember this, but Daphne Cristobal reported last week how si Christian Fajarito daw, yan yung inaabangan na leader na ni Coach Marlon Martin, because he's been pleased about how slowly he's involving himself to be more of a leader, especially to the younger players of Pasay. Meron daw at one point nung halftime huddle, kinuha na niya yung board to dictate yung mga plays. Probably nangyari din yan. Si Patty Panlilio in attendance for Pasay.
Yeah, I think I heard that report dun sa, recall correctly, yung last game nila against the Quezon City Black Bulls. The report ni Daphne yan. And me and Juanito also said that, you know, that is something definitely that shows the commitment and involvement of itong si Christian Fajarito.
Malakas yung tira ni Romel Calahat. Approaching the 3-minute mark of the third, LGR is the official outfitter of the MPBL.
Down 10, you got to be quick in scoring now.
Farito, strong move! Going for the reverse.
And the main man going to work again. Down 8. Down 7, rather.
54-47, under 3 minutes remaining. Biton, Farito, not getting back on defense.
He was ready to head off the other side. Naging parang 4 versus 5 yung labanan na yun. But this was that quick spin. So Kalat right there, the smaller guy, and had to challenge that defense on the other end of Jeff Manday.
Can't blame him though. Pagod na rin.
Oo.
Nagpapalit na siya kay Brian Hilario.
So with all the work that he's done in this game, I mean, 22 minutes almost, 20 points.
Hindi pa rin nagmimintis ang Caloocan at the free throw line. 15 out of 15. Compared to 13 out of 19 for Pasay. Biton continues that trend. He's up to 10 points. Pasay Voyagers will sue for time. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. Still trailing by 9.
Kapag may labay nagkakaisa, Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na.
Back with us here at the Pasay Astrodome for the 8th season of the Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. Caloocan versus Pasay in our main game this Thursday night. Aba, ang favorite kong nagte-text. Nagte-text, iba na yun. Sa ano na yun? Mga dati pa yun. Nagchat-chat.
Oo.
Sa Messenger. Siyempre, Julian Torres. Happy birthday. Of course, Boss Edelf Tupas.
Bossy!
Naglaro kaya yan kanina? Hindi yata eh.
Mukhang hindi, nagpahinga.
Napagod.
Oo, nagpahinga.
Napagod din. Galing ng ibang bansa. Saan ba siya galing ngayon? Kuala Lumpur ba?
Sana all.
Sa dami ng pinupunta niya, di ko na maalala saan
Hindi ko na matrack.
Oo.
Bukas naman, ikaw naman may biyahe ka rin eh.
Sa Bataan.
Oo.
Ikaw din.
Oo nga, magkasama tayo. Speaking of Bataan, nanonood si Coach Mike sa Gigit pala. Oh, scouting. Importante rin sa kanya yung mga ganitong laro. Happy viewing, Coach Mike. And I'd like to thank the entire Bataan Risers as well.
56-47. Cabanag, hard drive to the basket. Earning themselves 2 free throws again.
Well, the closest that they've gotten to might be what, 7 or 6 points. Still can't, break that.
Macau pala siya galing.
Oh, okay, Macau. Ito yung drive ni Jeramer. Well, that foul was if that was on Jello, then that is definitely a foul.
Nahataw sa mukha eh. Yung trend ngayon sa laro, Coach Mike, yung Pasay, hindi naman pinalalayo yung Caloocan, pero hindi rin sila maka-breakthrough eh. The closest that they have been to was within 5 for multiple stretches in this quarter.
Tsaka nag-adjust din kasi si Coach Gerson dito sa transition defense nitong Caloocan, and it helps that they continue to make their free throws. I didn't want to jinx him. Kasi wala pang mintis, di ba?
Yung may tasisisihin kung mag-mintis to.
Thankfully.
Pasok. 18 out of 18. 58-47. Hilario got fouled by Hamito. They are in penalty, Caloocan, both of them actually.
Humihingi ng second motion yung bench ng Caloocan kasi parang may hatak pataas yung braso ni Brian. And Brian, I feel also a missing link. He's been pretty consistent in the last games that he's played. Gustong-gusto nga ni Coach Christian yan eh, di ba? Si Brian because of yung perimeter shooting niya.
Tsaka ito, hindi nagbabago emosyon nito.
Oo, totoo naman.
Kahit nagkaabol sila nung kalaban nila o kahit nakaka-shoot ng big shot, ganun pa rin yung mukha.
Wala lang.
Huh?
Steady lang, no?
Nonchalant. No, seriously though, sometimes that helps. Because you know what to expect from him. Commissioner Emer Ureta, Zaldi Rilubid, and Rudy Distrito.
At saka kanina, kat na si Mark Meneses, no? He's, well, may expression naman konti si Mark pag maganda yung ano, di ba? Very much almost unaffected, ika nga.
58-49. Pasa sa labas, Jeff Banday. 2 minutes remaining in the third. Joko Tayong-tong dumps it down low. One-hander by Hamito. Rebound controlled by Pasay. Chance to inch closer for the Voyagers.
Boy, didn't have that shot.
Quick
Ganda.
pass. Hilario, pull-up jumper over Hamito off the heel. Rebound controlled by Jeremy Cabanas.
Sobrang respeto rin nila kay Hilario that time. Jammer Hamito had to challenge that.
Jeff Banday, open look. Has struggled since hitting that first triple back in the first quarter. Hamito's hook shot does not work. Tatakbo. Si Nico Quindal has one guy to beat. He finishes through contact. Lays it in, plus the foul.
The second more consistent guy on the floor, Nico Quindal. And off that outlet by Steve Nash Enriquez, sized up where that defense was by Joko Tayong-tong, and you know, high IQ finish with the left hand, enough to get it off before that bump by Joko Tayong-tong.
From Allen, Northern Samar, Nico Quindal, giving them a spark off the bench. As Farito is taking his rest at the tail end of this quarter, baba sa 6 ang lamang, 58-52.
Maganda na tong pick up ng depensa nitong Pasay Voyagers. They turn to that zone. That's a 1-2-2, which I'd like to think, based on my observation, oh, that's gotta be something. That's the second time we've seen a reaction, secondary motion from players. Earlier it was Brian, now it's Jammer.
Agad naman sila nagkamay.
Oo. May kasama na rin frustration yan kay Jammer Hamito kasi he's getting cooked early in this game by Fajarito, and now he gets a chance underneath. Maybe a little advantage because he feels he's got that power underneath, pero hindi rin siya binitawan ni Liam Martel.
Kasi pagkatapos nung tira ni Hamito, nag-flail yung braso niya.
Yeah.
Tumama dun sa mukha ni Liam Martel, and of course Martel took exception to that.
Yeah.
Pero yun naman eh, that's a good thing. After that quick reaction, they immediately shook hands. Those are two veterans already in the league, Jammer Hamito and Liam Martel.
And really just understanding what's at stake. I mean, sa Pasay, you want to make this a little bit closer. You've defended very well in the last 3 possessions. And now, ikaw naman si Jammer Hamito, gusto mo maka-score at makakuha ng magandang rhythm. There's Harvey. He's not playing because, I like to think, because of the injury that he incurred.
Number 2, Jammer Hamito.
Yeah, it is an unsportsmanlike foul
If that's an unspo,
on Jammer Hamito.
on Jammer, okay. I was looking more of Liam Martel, so that was the right call in my opinion.
So, 2 free throws muna for Jammer because it was a shooting foul on Liam Martel. First miss at the line for Caloocan. So, si Martel naman bibibiyayaan sa kabila. 2 free throws din, pero ball possession mapupunta sa Pasay.
Importante ito. Dahil if he makes this will be a 5-point game with the ball on their hands.
Pasay, a team that has been in the playoffs for multiple occasions already, but has yet to get past the first round. In fact, last 3 seasons, sunod-sunod silang nasa playoffs under Coach Marlon Martin.
Yeah.
Season 5 to Season 7. Farito. Double team comes. Farito. Pumihit.
Good swing.
Enriquez, quick pass.
Good swing.
Final for 3. Tatalbog palabas. Rebound nakuha ni Jeff Manday. Kalahat. There was a foul. I think Coach Marlon wants a challenge.
Yeah, they definitely would want a challenge right there.
Pakiramdam nila rather. Romel Kalahat got away with a hook.
Kasi technically nakababa na si si Nico. And then that swipe. Well, this game has slowed down here.
Kapag may labay nagkakaisa, Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan.
After the review, the challenge was successful and it was overturned. Offensive foul on number 1, Romel Kalahat, is third.
And right?
Offensive foul nga, Coach Mike.
Yeah, and rightfully so, no? Kasi nakababa na siya, no? He actually went down because of that elbow through the back of Nico.
Pasay will get possession back. This is the closest that they have been since being down by as many as 11 at pwede pa yan maibaba ni Nash Enriquez.
Bad foul. That was definitely a bad foul. I don't think Pasay at that moment was trying to go for a 2-for-1. They just wanted a really good set. Try to use as much clock, make this maybe a 3-point game or a 4-point game, and then defend the last possession. And now you give them a chance for 2-for-1 here.
Notice with Coach Gerson, he's still limiting the minutes of Kian Baclaan. Seems like he's still not 100%.
Yeah. Managed pa rin, no?
Enriquez making the first free throw. Chance to make this a 1-possession ball game. Nash 4 out of 4 from the line. 59-56. Baclaan. Pasay sitting on a 2-3 zone.
And that's what they've done so far in the last few defensive stands.
Cabanag launches and hits it from beyond the arc.
Kita mo kagad si Coach Vic Escudero, tumakbo na kagad sa kabila, na-frustrate siya, sayang, but they still have time for a final set here.
Last shot time to end the quarter for Pasay. Enriquez has yet to make a field goal, though he has 8 assists. Farito, ginugulo ni Hamito. Jammer got it, but not enough time for Caloocan to put up a shot. And dyan nagtatapos ang ating third quarter where Caloocan threatened to pull away, Coach Mike, but credit Pasay for sticking around and making this a much more competitive ball game.
Yeah, only because they did their part also in defensive transition. Pasay tried to push the pace, pero nakakababa itong Caloocan. Si Jammer, si Christian Fajarito did his thing. A lot of ball movement on both ends of the floor for both these teams, but end execution, I think Coach Gerson is happy with how this quarter ended. They're up 6, 62-56.
White House steps back into the game. What kind of impact can he make? And what a steal. That way is going to even out the game. 89 in the final minutes of the game. Can they make magic? White House wins the game.
Win the game. Easy long with Force Plus.
Sports Plus is the official sports book of the MPBL. Scan the QR code to play or visit www.sportsplus.ph. Batiin natin ng happy birthday si Kuya Oni Lahera from Laguna. You're watching us live on our official MPBL YouTube channel, on Tap Sports and on Solar Sports. Live from the 33-year-old Pasay Astrodome, the battle between the Voyagers and the Caloocan Batang Kangkalu. Ken Pangilinan kasama si Coach Mike Perez. At courtside, we have Miss Lyra Punsalan. Pasay with a possession to open up the quarter. See the quarter scoring, ganyang kadikit, especially in the second and third periods. But Caloocan still in front by 6. Baclaan opens up the fourth with kay Manny Ladi, Jeromer Cabanag, Jeff Banday, and Jammer Hamito.
Well, the first quarter scoring na advantage because of how they started itong Caloocan is really, that's the one deficit na sinusubukan lampasan itong Pasay right now. They've been toe-to-toe in the last 2 quarters. There you have to have that breakthrough performance, especially offense and defense.
Nico Quinal with a foul. Early sub in the fourth. Hilario replaced by Munmun de la Cruz. Kasama niya si Christian Farito, Jello Santiago, Nico Quinal, and Nash Enriquez. Munmun de la Cruz also part of that unit.
Oh, wow.
Baclaan splitting 2 defenders. Can't finish, but there to stick it back in was Jammer Hamito.
Jammer Hamito staying in there, being the safety net in case magmintis yung drive na yon ni Kian Baclaan.
Same play, this time on the right side. Pajarito posting up kay Manny Ladi. Goes up strong, gets the friendly bounce. 24 points for Christian Pajarito.
That's what I was saying earlier. Eventually, magkakaroon ng matchup sa offensive end si Christian Pajarito with Kimani Ladi. That is inevitable.
Baclaan attacks. What a move. Too strong though. Hamito cleans it up. Wala pa din. Finally, Pasay with a board. Quinal, bounce pass. Pajarito! Will slam it down. No. Apparently, it's offensive goal interference. Interference, rather.
How? This will be very interesting. I thought he went up for a dunk.
Yeah. Kasi nangyari, hinawakan pa niya yung ring.
Hinatak niya pababa.
Bago bumagsak, nasa cylinder pa yung bola.
Yeah. That's a tough one. They had a break. They were running.
Yeah, but timeout by Caloocan. Just a 6-point lead enjoyed by the Batang Kangkalu.
Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinag-aandaan, kaya yung bayanig ang pakpakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang pupunan. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalitin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na, MPBL na. Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino. Sa Luzon,
All right, we just had a word with our technical officials to explain what happened on this particular play, Coach Mike.
Well, what they're saying is that was a dunk attempt, pero yung full dunk dapat pumasok yung bola. In that instance, hinata kasi ni Christian Pajarito. That was the reason for that call. So lumalabas, parang nagkaroon ka pa ng ibang activity outside of that shot that made that ball go in. Kimani Ladi, short jumper, no?
Pajarito hauls in his 5th rebound. Santiago on the run. Layup. Gumapang palabas. Pero may foul laban sa Caloocan.
Boy, they had opportunities to bring this down to 4. The closest they've gotten was 5, no? Tama ba ako?
Hindi,
5 points.
tatlo.
Nagtatlo pa,
Kasi
okay.
nag-free throw si Nash Enriquez kanina.
Okay.
It was, I think, 62-59 na lang.
So far, the story of the third quarter has pretty much been the same, no? Offensive rebounding and the rate that they get to the line has been the one that's keeping this game very close for Pasay.
Dami lang free throws pero dami din na mintes. 20 out of 27
Correct.
from the line ang Pasay.
And you know, yung trips to the line does not even account for their efficiencies in shooting. And to your point, 76%.
Extreme ang subok at kumpletong appliances brand ng Pilipinas.
Laking bagay nung -6 na free throw makes na yan. No? This would have been a 1-point lead in their favor if they made all.
2 minutes gone by. 2 missed free throws by Jello Santiago. Enriquez pushing it. Santiago tries to make up for it.
Oh, man.
Ladi challenging that shot. De La Cruz grabs the offensive rebound. They reset their offense. Enriquez thought about it. Off the dribble. Pasa sa labas. Farito for free. It's good! 27 points for Christian Farito.
That one was big only because Steve Nash Enriquez really drew that second defender in, leaving that wing arc 3 for Christian Fajarito.
Manny Ladi rising up for the jumper. Nothing but net.
Yan rin yung mga jumper niya doon sa Bulacan game.
Fourth quarter, di ba?
Nung fourth quarter. Those were the crucial makes for Manny Ladi. And so he again is bringing that consistency from the perimeter.
Actually, when you think about it, Manny Ladi is a tremendous performer in the fourth. Oh, sidestep beauty from Jeremy Cabanag, losing his defender.
And so far, in the early goings in the fourth quarter, it's the same two guys that is performing consistently for Coach Jerson, Kimani and Jeremy Cabanag.
Oh boy, Christian Farito up to 29 points.
Christian Farito is not going to let this game slip away. He's going to do everything in his power because of his strong start, and he wants to end this with a win for Pasay.
68-63, approaching the 6-minute mark of the fourth. Camson has 4 fouls. Cabanag, Santiago all over him. Shot clock at 4. Camson for free, short. Enriquez with a rebound.
Nobody's on Fajarito.
Christian is feeling it, takes it, and makes it! 32 points for Christian Farito.
And you see how Fajarito was not rushing going down. He was taking his time until he saw the other bigs down on the paint. That's when he stopped and waited for that pass. Ooh, he's hurt. Kian Baclan. He slipped.
Ang 3-point shot na ito, sa atin yan na extreme ang subok at kompletong appliances brand ng Pilipinas.
He was walking as if he had all the time in the world, and he wanted that defense to be in there under the arc before he got that pass and took that shot.
This is already a career high for Christian Farito. 32 points.
That one's got a sting.
Ito yung kay Kian Baclan, got hurt on this last play. Oh yeah. Something you don't want to see, Coach Mike.
Oo. Actually, stride stop yon. Safe pa nga yung stop na yon. Pero yung dulas dun sa side ng floor na yon.
Previous career high of Christian Farito was at 27 points set last season. That was during his incredible run when he got traded from Binyan to Pasay. This time pareho pero lane violation tinawag laban sa Pasay. So an extra free throw being rewarded.
And Pasay right there questioning that foul called on, was that Steve Nash Enriquez, because they thought it was really just a simple slip by Kian Baclan.
69-66. Enriquez siya nagtitimon. 5:30 left in the fourth. They will go to Farito. Camson denying him. Gonzalez pulls up for free, too strong.
Too strong.
Kita mo na as soon as he released it.
Yeah.
And that time, Camson doing a great job of not letting Christian Farito get that basketball.
Well, the tough part here is that you have Dom Escobar already on the floor.
MANNY Pay is the digital wallet built for the community. Farito asking to get sub, and there, Camson took advantage. Flips it up and in, 71-66. Farito visibly gassed. Wants it. De La Cruz gives it up to Cyril Gonzalez. Matched up against kay Manny Ladi. Fadeaway jumper by Gonzalez, no good. Got it back. Cross-court pass. Gurtiza launches. Another air ball. Gonzalez tried to save it. And he gets it back. Enriquez, this is big. Clanks off the rim, and finally Caloocan clears it. Escobar with a rebound.
Those were clear shots missed by the Voyagers. Now you gotta live with that. Now you have to defend your end of the floor. Who you gonna guard here?
Camson against the much smaller Moon De La Cruz. 6 seconds left on their shot clock. Camson backing him down. Double team comes. Camson, nakawala, lays it in for 2.
Too easy for Eric Camson. Put him down on the low block against a smaller guy in Mon De La Cruz. Moon was able to momentarily derail the attack by Eric Camson, but he went to that footwork.
Day of the game brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sports book of the MPBL.
Able to gather control and get past a couple of defenders. Nobody right there on that step through for Eric Camson.
Eric Camson, plagued by foul trouble, has 11 points off the bench, extending this lead to 7 points, prompting a timeout from the Pasay Voyagers.
Kapag may labay nagkakaisa, Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball lagi. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yung mayanig ang pakbakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang kupunan. Basketball muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na, MPBL.
Back with us here at the Pasay Astrodome. The Voyagers had a bit of a momentum. They have clawed to within 2. But credit Eric Camson for stymieing the tide and regaining control. They're now up by 7 again, 73-66. Under 4 minutes left. Enriquez slips, lost it. Biton on the run. Great anticipation though by Gonzalez, preventing what could have been an easy transition basket. But a clean strip by Biton. Chris, layup short.
They got numbers.
De La Cruz, Enriquez for free. No! Gonzalez gets it back and sticks it in. He cuts it down to 5.
That was a long while before they even got a field goal make. Now you got to defend again. You're down just 5, couple of possessions.
Escobar on the right side. Kay Manny Ladi, jumper from the baseline. No. Another rebound by De La Cruz. Enriquez surveying the floor. Open look. Gonzalez misses it. The trifecta. Balik sa dalawa ang lamang. 73-71.
All-important stop here for the Voyagers. This zone has slowed down Caloocan.
Camson. Pasa kay Escobar. Working on Lian Martel. Stepping back. Ladi, baseline jumper. Again, time and time. Kay Manny Ladi to the rescue.
That's the 1-2 punch of bigs right there. Manny Ladi and Eric Camson. Eric takes care of the inside. Kimani takes care of the perimeter.
In their close games, it was kay Manny Ladi. Cyril Gonzalez scores! Last 2 minutes brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sportsbook of the MPBL.
Not an easy shot at all for Cyril Gonzalez. Had to loop that very high against that defense by Kimani Ladi. Look for a slip here.
Manday, the Hesse, the layup off the glass and in. Parito now okay to check in. Last 2 minutes na po tayo. Pasay down by 7.
They're gonna take out the ball here from the baseline, and Eric Camson rather getting replaced by Jun Bonsubre. Matchup situation.
77-73. Parito, 32 points. Good look. Oh! Sent back to the friend zone by Manny Ladi, who says, nah, no way.
But look at that recovery from the weak side. He was 2-3 steps away, but just his athletic ability to be able to get to a spot, recover, and swat that shot away.
Open look, Gonzalez, one dribble, gets it to Gurtiza. I thought Gonzalez had that shot.
He did have that shot. I think he was thinking more of 3. Akala niya papunta sa 3 si Gurtiza.
Saka in rhythm na siya eh. One dribble pull-up na yun sana.
Agree.
A minute and 12 left. Manday working on Gurtiza. Manday creating space. Pass to Biton. Leaning to the left. 3-point shot. No good. Parito with his 6th rebound. Enriquez. Martel providing the screen. Under a minute remaining. Nash forcing it up. No good. And ball ending up with Manday. Kay Manny Ladi on the run. And he will slam it down with 2 hands. Kay Manny Ladi coming up huge on both ends. No timeout. Palitan lang ng tao. Manny Ladi coming up big again in very important moments for Caloocan, Coach Mike.
Yan, napaka-importante nung run na yun because, you know, almost everything, I guess in the last 3 possessions, we've seen Manny Ladi get, you know, involved in a lot of times.
Timeout requested by Pasay. They're down by 6, 79-73. Will stay on the air. Pasay repeatedly has clawed their way back. But Caloocan credit them for hanging around and protecting their lead. Let's listen in.
Ang gagawin natin ha, pare, ito akit to, Nash. Clear? Ngayon, pare, si Brian to ha. Brian, ang ball screen natin, pare, dito ha. Pag ganito, gamitin nyo. Ito dumive ha. Pag after mo pumasa, pag ball screen to, sumabay ito. Okay? Para ang space natin, pare, pwede dito, pwede dito. Okay?
Well, Coach Marlon Martin definitely clearly saying where that ball screen is gonna go. He wants one guy to dive, and he's given the guy with the handler the option of going whichever side of the floor was free. He's told him about the space that was available, and so it's up for the guys on the floor to make that decision.
Pasay inbounding it onto the front court. Caloocan only has 1 team foul. So they could be extra aggressive on defense. Enriquez. Pasa kay Parito. Ginugulo ni Manday. Parito dumps it down low. Santiago had to alter that shot. But Manny Ladi caught stepping on the baseline.
But who made them change that shot? Manny Ladi once again on a closeout. Are they gonna review this?
Kai making things happen for Caloocan. Ladi with 14 points, 8 rebounds, 3 steals, and that emphatic block earlier.
And once again, this is another play where Manny Ladi has clearly gotten involved, not on the offensive end, but on the defensive side of the floor.
Nagkagulo sila doon kay Manny Ladi. That's pretty close. Although that
Hinawakan
hand
niya.
was onto the basketball.
He was thinking maybe may tawag na foul eh.
Oo.
Kaya yun ang ano niya, nasalo pa rin niya.
33.9 seconds left. Pasay, no more timeouts. Caloocan, far from penalty. Just one team foul in this quarter. Both teams did not shoot well from free. Actually, Pasay, a team in the top 5 in terms of three-point makes, 9.6 per contest, only 5 out of 25 tonight, Coach Mike.
Yep. And napakahalaga nito, yung mga situations like this, you gotta make your shots, be it on the field, on the line. But kanina, yung mga attempts ng Pasay Voyagers, I felt they had that look, but they were rushing it.
There was a warning on number 4 kay Manny Ladi for
Kay Manny Ladi. Warned for unsportsmanlike behavior. And he slammed that ball as soon as he learned of the call.
Oh, that's a foul. Kay Manny's gonna be called for that foul. Are they gonna review this?
Ang tanong, bago kasi nung inbound eh. Pag
Correct.
ganyan, even though they're not in penalty, you'll be rewarded with free throws.
Yeah. And possession.
And that's very important because time stopped.
They get a chance to score.
Oo.
No, you can't do that.
Ayun eh. Kapit. Di pa nai-inbound. Yeah, that should be free throws.
Yep.
Or one free throw.
That's a tech.
Then, hindi siya technical eh. It's more of, it's not a technical foul, but you get one free throw.
One free throw. And the rock.
Oo, yun. Yun yung importante. So yeah, that's one free throw plus ball possession. Hilario. Very important free throw trip for him. 2 out of 2 so far tonight. Calmly sinks it. Sabi ko sa'yo eh.
Oo.
Biglang babago yung emotion niyan eh. Baba sa 5. At this point, just a quick basket, not necessarily a free if you're Pasay. Although wala na silang timeout, Coach Mike.
Yeah, pero 2 possession game pa rin to.
The pass, Gonzalez, rejected by Dom Escobar. Sayang, sabi ni Coach M, shot fake sana.
Shot fake muna. Yeah, tama yon. Shot fake muna. Kasi pa-close out na si Dom Escobar eh.
Halos sabay eh.
Oh, he had them already up in the air. Maybe dribble up left side or right side, no? To have that space.
They retain possession with 12 on their shot clock. Santiago will trigger it in. Tatanggap si Nash Enriquez. Gonzalez off the dribble. Takes the free. Off to the left. Manday tracks it down and he got fouled.
Well, they had to take that shot very quick because they wanted more time to remain on the clock. Kaya lang, ito, 2 possession game with free throws.
Still not over though.
There's no free throws here.
Oh, hindi pa penalty.
Yeah, not yet a penalty.
We still have one more foul to give. Timeout Caloocan. One of their 2 remaining timeouts. Coach Gerson Cabiltes will talk things over as they try to protect this lead. They're up by 5.
Kapag may labay nagkakaisa, Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay
Games tomorrow, babalik tayo sa Kamalig in Orion, Bataan. First game at 4 p.m. between Iloilo and Batangas City Tanduay Athletics, followed by the Quezon City Black Bulls versus San Juan. And then in our main game, Pasilan will take on the One Bataan Risers. Good set of games on Friday. Biyahe ulit tayo sa Orion.
Oo nga.
Tayo ulit dalawa.
Correct.
Manday, they opt to inbound it on the backcourt. Kay Manny Ladi, fouled by Munmun de la Cruz. Last foul to give for Pasay. Maclan is on the floor. That's a good sign after seemingly injuring his knee earlier. Oh! Santiago almost got it.
And they're making it really difficult for this inbound.
Okay, the review. Last 2 minutes. Quick review lang yan. Obviously, bola pa rin ng Caloocan. Si Baklaan na ang mag-i-inbound for the Batang Kangkalu. Kay Manny Ladi. Will be fouled. So this one to potentially ice this ball game. Kay Manny Ladi, a 66.7% free throw shooter tonight. 4 out of 4 from the line.
And they have shot the ball very well from the free throw line.
And again, sometimes overlooked part of his game is his ability to deliver in a clutch. Against Rizal, when Rizal was pretty much in command, kay Manny Ladi delivered in the 4th quarter. The one you covered against Bulacan, when they needed baskets, it was him again. Those mid-range jumpers, those shots from the inside. But Pasay still alive. Mintis yung una ni kay Manny Ladi.
Oh, tsaka yung presence lang ng ni kay Manny Ladi. Really good perimeter shooting, especially in the clutch. And you also have to account for his defensive presence. Not allowing very easy shots for their opponents.
2-possession ball game. They need a free. Santiago pulling up. That one rattling out. That could be the ball game. 9.3 seconds left.
Oh, gallant stand by the Voyagers. And yung mabigat yung start ni Christian Fajarito, scored all of the field goals in the first quarter. For them, went scoreless for a long while, which Caloocan really took advantage.
Halos di na siya nakapuntos dito sa 4th eh.
Halos wala na, right? Kasi yung dunk niya kanina, that would have been that field goal for him.
He did have that free earlier in the 4th.
Yung walk-up 3 niya, yung step-in 3, right?
Hilario off the dribble. Santiago still can't find the mark, and that will do it. Caloocan surviving the gritty stand of the Pasay Voyagers. And Pasay will fall down to 7-4 on the season. While Caloocan, their unbeaten run continues. 11-0 in the North Division, one of only 2 teams with unblemished records as they gear up for that magnificent showdown next week against San Juan. And we talked about him time and time again. Coach Mike, our best player of the game, brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sportsbook of the MPBL. Kay Manny Ladi, getting the job done, especially when Pasay threatened to really make this in favor of them, Coach Mike.
Oh, totoo yun. And, 32 minutes of action. He's got 15 points. 8 rebounds, 3 assists, and 1 block. And more importantly, yung nilaro niya doon sa mga last possessions para dito sa Caloocan to seal this win for them.
Final score, 74 for the Pasay Voyagers, 82 for the 11-0 Caloocan Batang Kangkalu. Kai is standing by with Lyra.
Thank you, Ken. Kay Manny, congratulations. Pasay made you work on this one. How important was composure in a game that stayed close almost the entire night?
It goes again to saying we got to trust each other. And when we trust each other, we just play really well. And I think we have a lot of trust within each other, which is why in those tight moments, in those close games, we really come together. I think a lot of teams has trouble doing that, especially with the new rookies coming in MPBL. So I think it's great that we have that camaraderie.
And Coach Gerson emphasized no complacency before the game. How did the team respond, especially when Pasay kept on making runs? And of course, this is also a preparation against San Juan as you face Mike Phillips the next time.
Yeah, well, I mean, like the past couple games, we've kind of had a struggle of, keeping the lead and, playing at our best, like 100% of the time. I think there's times that we may relax. But, we always come out on top. I think everyone wants to win at the end of the day.
Do you have any special greetings or shout-outs?
Yes, thank you, Lord, for the win, and thank you for the support of Mayor Along Malupitan, Kong Oka Malupitan, Lexi Malupitan, Boss Dennis Flores, Boss Dennis Sabella, and to our sponsors, Victory Liner, Yan Yan Coolers, and Venom Sportswear.
Still unbeaten, congratulations kay Manny Lari of the Caloocan Batang Kangkalu. Our best player of the game is brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sportsbook of the MPBL. Ken, Coach Mike?
Maraming salamat, Lyra. Congratulations to kay Manny Ladi and the Caloocan Batang Kangkalu. Sila pa rin ay walang talo dito sa ating liga. Tomorrow, sa Kamalig in Orion, Bataan po tayo. First game at 4 p.m. Iloilo versus Batangas City, followed by Quezon City versus San Juan. And then, the One Bataan Risers will try to stop their losing streak at home kalaban ang Basilan. That does it for coverage for tonight from Pasay. On behalf of Coach Mike Perez, Miss Lyra Punsalan, and our entire crew. Ako po si Ken Pangilinan. Maraming salamat sa pagtangkilik at pagsubaybay sa Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League, ang liga ng bawat Pilipino.
Sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao, MPBL, Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League.